Good morning, Alex and Jordan. I'm Christian Doran, and I'm excited to walk you through this training session on your upcoming international business trips. As you know, Alex, you'll be heading to Croatia for business development, and Jordan, you'll be in Djibouti focusing on customer relations. Today, I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know to make these trips successful, not just the logistics, but also how to navigate the cultural nuances so you can build strong, respectful relationships that lead to great partnerships. We'll cover the key aspects for each country, from what to expect culturally to practical tips on packing, meetings, and strategies. So let's dive in and get you both prepared for an amazing experience. Alright, so next slide. Alright, we'll start with Croatia, Alex. This section is structured to give you a solid foundation. We'll talk about the country itself, what to pack to stay comfortable and professional, meeting location, greetings and gifts to show respect, and the full itinerary. And then finally, we'll talk about a business strategy tailored to the Croatian culture. Remember, in intercultural business, success comes from understanding that relationships often matter more than the deal itself. Building trust opens doors. Next slide, we'll take a look at, obviously an introduction to Croatia. It's a beautiful Adriatic gem in Southeast Europe with those stunning crystal clear coast and historic spots. And I'm going to butcher this, like Dubrovnik. And it really feels like you're stepping back in time. But beyond the scenery, the culture mixes Mediterranean with strong family values and Roman Catholic traditions. People really prioritize work-life balance there, so don't be surprised if conversations veer into personal topics. It's a way to build rapport. So in business, Alex, this means focusing on professionalism while fostering genuine connections. And as our business development rep, you'll thrive by leveraging that relational approach to create lasting partnerships. All right, next slide. So what to pack? Packing smart is crucial for staying focused on the business at hand. For business attire, stick to suits if you're a guy, and conservative dresses or suits for women. I always aim for that polished professional look to match their formal style. But since you'll both be exploring historic sites and urban areas with lots of walking and uneven cobblestones, make sure you bring comfortable, sturdy shoes that can handle without sacrificing versatility. Don't forget a universal power adapter. Croatia uses Type-C and Type-F plugs, and they have 230 volt or 240 volt outlets. So you'll need to keep your laptop and phone charged for all those important demos and calls. Weather can be tricky, especially during December to March, because it rains often. So pack a lightweight, packable rain jacket so you can stay dry without bulking up your luggage too much. Next slide. Meeting location. Your meeting will be held at the Hotel Croatia, which is perfect for this. It's got state-of-the-art conference rooms with all the audio video equipment you'll need for a smooth presentation. Plus, I'm sure those Adriatic views aren't just pretty, they could really spark creativity and boost team morale during discussions. It's super accessible with on-site catering tailored for international groups, and even a spa with excursion options to help strengthen connections outside the meeting room. If you need to coordinate anything, reach out to the contact email in the slide. Next slide, greetings and gifts. When it comes to greetings and gifts, getting this right is key to starting off on the right foot interculturally. It's all about showing respect and building trust with our partners. Go for a formal handshake with direct eye contact, and use formal titles like Mr. and Mrs. At first until they suggest otherwise. A simple dobro jutro for good morning can go a long way. That's what you would say to greet somebody and say good morning. If you're invited to someone's home or a social event, bring a gift like odd numbered flowers because they're a little superstitious, or chocolates or wine. I would probably avoid the wine, just stick to chocolates. This is a company event. Next slide, the meeting itinerary. Um, Here you can see just a graphic of the breakdown of the day. Um, I'll give you a minute to just look at that. Okay, next slide. We'll just go over a quick business strategy. Our objective is to secure a partnership by highlighting mutual benefits and long-term collaboration. Approach it by focusing on relationship building, so start with small talk and plan multiple interactions to deepen trust, and communicate diplomatically but directly, using factual data and visuals to back your points. Engage them by asking for input and be patient if discussion digresses. Culturally, respect initial formality, incorporate breaks for rapport, and follow up with personalized thanks. In closing, recap agreements verbally and propose next steps like a follow-up meeting. This strategy plays to Croatian strengths in professionalism and relationships, setting you up for success, Alex. Next slide. Alright, so an overview for Djibouti. Shifting gears now to Djibouti, Jordan. Similar structure here. We'll cover the country overview, packing essentials, meeting spot, greeting gifts, and the itinerary and the strategy. Keep in mind that Djibouti, like many cultures, hierarchy and hospitality are huge. Showing patience and respect for traditions will make your customer relations work. Next slide. Djibouti is the strategic gateway in the Horn of Africa with dramatic volcanic landscapes and unique salt lakes like Lake Assal that are unlike anything else. The cultural blends Somali and Afar nomadic traditions with Arab and French influences. Business-wise, it's about relationships, formality, and long-term partnerships. People value, again, trust built over time. Next slide. What to pack? Packing for Djibouti means preparing for the heat and environment to stay healthy and focused. Opt for breathable business attire because it's going to be really warm out there. Obviously, suits for men or conservative dresses or suits for women. Sun protection is non-negotiable. You're going to have a lot of intense exposure. So a high SPF sunscreen, a hat, or anything that provides you with that protection. And then insects are common and can carry diseases, so the next thing you're going to want to bring is DEET based repellent to avoid bites, especially with mosquitoes. They have a lot of mosquitoes. Don't skip a first aid kit either. Pharmacies are scarce out there, so you're going to want to bring like pain relievers, fever reducers, or any anti-diarrheal medication. And then obviously don't forget any prescriptions, like if you have asthma, your inhaler. Next slide will be the meeting location, which is at the Center of Innovation and Maritime Excellence. This venue is ideal for boosting creativity in maritime business talks. It connects you with the young entrepreneurs and experts, has an exhibition center to enhance trade discussions, and inspires leadership for international partnerships. I also included the contact for any details that you might need. This venue fits Djibouti's focus on innovation and hospitality. Next slide. Common greetings and gifts in Djibouti are key for intercultural success. So use a firm handshake for same-gender interactions, or a nod and smile otherwise. Always use formal titles and start with small talk to ease in. Gifts aren't always expected but are appreciated. So small items like chocolates or souvenirs. A common greeting is Salam Aleikum. So you kind of like put your hand over your heart like this. That just means peace be upon you, and that's a common greeting. Next slide. For the meeting itinerary, so Saturday, April 25th, 2026. Same for you, Alex. yours is also on April 25th. It's structured to balance formality and hospitality, so it starts at 8:30, and I'll give you a second to go over this itinerary. And next slide, our strategy here aims to gain commitment through trust and negotiated terms for ongoing business. Prioritize personal connections and hierarchy. Blend formality with hospitality. Start with small talk over tea. Bargain gradually on prices and use written proposals for clarity. Be punctual and respect everyone's customs. Like some people might have prayer times. Devout Muslims will pray like up to five times a day or more. So just be respectful. And then for closing, plan with follow-ups again, just like you, Alex. This approach honors Djibouti's cultural emphasis on relationships and patience. And last but not least, next slide, that wraps up our training, or not our training, but our planning for the 2 business trips that we had. So I'm confident that you'll represent us brilliantly. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact me at any point before, or during, or after your trip. And I've given my phone number and email. Thank you.